So now it's time to talk technology with Sharma. Morning.
Morning.
And what are we kicking off with today?
We are kicking off with the good news that mobile broadband in London is going to get way faster. This is internet on your smartphone, and two operators in London, EE and Vodafone, are going to improve their 4G network with 4G Plus, which will offer speeds of 150 megabytes per second. So in layman's terms, that's really fast. In reality, it'd be more like 90 megabytes per second. Which
Why? Why in reality?
Because they always advertise these like top speeds, but you know, when in testing, in real life testing, it's usually a load slower. But that's still really fast. The bad news is that it's only available on two handsets at the moment. But even if you're using 4G currently, it will improve your average speeds. It's rolling out on, as I said, EE and Vodafone, starting in Tech City, 150 sites in central London, then the rest of the capital by June 2015.
So in terms of downloading a song, let's put this in downloading a song terms.
So let's say a song is like 5 or 6 megabytes. This is speeds of around 90 megabytes per second. So this is albums worth in a second.
Oh, wow. So
yeah.
Films on the bus.
Why not? Whatever passes the time.
Okay, and then moving on to flying car?
Well, we could talk about the flying car.
Sorry.
Right, no, let's do it. It's the most exciting bit. Maybe we're peaking when we say the story. But this is hope for Londoners stuck in traffic this morning. Imagine rising above it in the world's most advanced flying car. It's taken to the skies last week, unveiled in Vienna. There it is. It's called the Aeromobile 3.0, and it's got these folding wings. Now, that's really the secret to its success, because it's a car on the roads, and then it suddenly takes to the skies like an insect. It's a cross between a spacecraft and a supercar. And you need a pilot's license to drive one, so unfortunately not for you, mate. And it's going to be really expensive, I imagine.
Apart from that, it's the everyman's
Apart from that, it's everyone's dream, I think. Will it take off? I don't know. Can you imagine yourself on one of these?
No, I can't. I prefer the bus.
There's nowhere to park it, though.
No, there isn't. And also, I've yet to discover a car that the convertible bit is smooth enough. And then popping in some wings and a propeller.
I want a few more people to test this before jumping in the driving
seat. I
seat.
being driven in it by a pilot. And if you don't fancy flying somewhere, then you might want to run somewhere. And now there's new gadgetry you can wear.
Yeah, it feels like every time I'm talking about wearable device. This is a new one from Microsoft. It will track your sleep and exercise and report it back to your smartphone. It's called the Microsoft Band, and it's not too expensive. It will be £125 when it's out. And the key difference with this, compared to offerings by Google and Apple, is it will work on any smartphone, so on your iPhone, your Android phone, or obviously your Windows phone. And it will also track your heart rate, your calories, your stress, and even your exposure to sunlight. But, you know, it's a tough marketplace for wearables. Everyone wants to... they're vying for your wrist. If you get them all, you're going to look like one of those people who come back from festivals with an armful of wristbands. But I think this one might actually be a success because it does work across platforms. It's out in the US now. It'll be out in the UK sometime.
Interesting that they've beaten Apple to their launch. Got it out first before Christmas as well.
I'm still going to hold out for that Apple Watch. It looks pretty cool.
Okay, moving on to an app for twitchers.
Twitchers and birders, yeah. The scientists in Queen Mary University in London have been working on this app, which is like a Shazam for birdsong. It can recognise the song of 88 bird species. It's called Warbler, and it will record birdsong and analyse it in real time, and even map the birds and track their migration patterns across the world. It sounds really cool, but the founders need some money to make it happen. They did some testing actually on the BBC, and the app couldn't tell the difference between a Canada goose and a screaming child. There's still some work to do. You can find out more and fund the project on Kickstarter. It's called Warbler.
Do you think you could tell the difference between a screaming goose and a screaming child?
I've never tested that.
Never owned either.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming in this morning.